Lauterbrunnen Valley is a narrow valley that was the direct inspiration for the Valley of Rivendell in J.R.R. Tolkien's Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Lord Byron was inspired to write poems about its beauty. Lauterbrunnen Valley was part of our Rick Steves tour bus adventure. It perhaps was the highlight of our whole Rick Steves tour. There are cliff faces about 900 feet tall throughout the valley. Since 1912, this train has been taking people up to Jungfraujoch, which is a saddle pass between Mount Monk and Mount Jungfrau. It tunnels through Mount Eiger and Mount Monk. At the top is the Sphinx Observatory Telescope. Also, there is a museum, an ice palace, and a Lindt chocolate making experience. This is Staubach Falls, right by the town of Oberlin, and there are altogether 72 waterfalls. From the valley, we took a tram up to Grubschall, up on the next level of the mountain. There we hiked to the town of Muren. From Muren, we took a tram up to Berg and then to the very top of Schilthorn to Pia Gloria. From Berg, we took another tram up to the top of Schilthorn to Pia Gloria, where there is a James Bond 007 display and museum where they made the movie In Her Majesty's Service. There is also a nice restaurant and several observation platforms. We had to wait until the clouds cleared to see Mounts Eiger, Monk, and Jungfrau. We caught the blowing of the Alp horn way high up on Mount. About 1 o'clock or so, we started our descent down from Berg, hoping to get to Gimmenwald and catch another tram down to Lauterbrunnen Valley from there. We started our descent from Berg about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're hoping to get to Gimmenwald and take the tram down to Steckelberg from there. We tried our best to follow signs, but as the day wore on, we found ourselves way off target. We couldn't just walk straight down, but had to continue following bridges as best we could.
Das junge Bursch bin da han ich einfach müssen, bis Berli möcht ich noch mal sehen und Kühe Lüt grüßen.
to come down where they want to come down.
We were too late to catch the tram, so we had to walk way around another way to try to get to the valley. Fortunately, I had brought along a flashlight and a headlamp. We soon found out it would have been impossible to hike without the lights. We walked the last 2.5 hours of the hike in the dark and were so glad to see the lights from the little village of Steckelberg below us, with about an hour and a half left to hike. We got to Steckelberg about 10:15 at night. We had hiked about 11 hours. A little before dark, we saw the entrance to this huge cave and 2 powerful waterfalls down in the valley below. Bye-bye, Lauterbrunnen Valley, Switzerland, my favorite trip.